Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Its aim from the start was to make work pay, but the rollout of universal credit quickly hit the buffers for many unemployed people, with delays in payments a particular problem. For the self-employed, the new benefit system is not getting universal approval either. Critics say its use of a minimum income floor, a financial calculation which assumes a stable level of earnings, is inflexible and is being used unfairly to penalise claimants. Our North of England correspondent Kieran Jenkins reports.
The whole point of universal credit, the whole punchline of always makes work pay. No, it doesn't. I'm living proof.
If you thought universal credit was just for the out of work, think again and meet Kathleen, a self-employed taxi driver from Liverpool who feels like she does nothing but work.
I feel like crying sometimes. Just, oh no, not again. Not that car again. Just sitting in this chair forever. I just feel like I just live in this chair.
Or consider Cornelie, wedding photographer 2 days a week, stay-at-home mum the rest of the time. Bit by bit, the low-paid and the self-employed are being drawn into the system, discovering what being in work on universal credit is really like.
So at this point, do you know how much universal credit you're going to be entitled to?
No.
Where does that leave you then?
It's stressful. I like to plan ahead. I'm about to have a baby. I'm going on maternity leave rather soon, and I just like to know what to expect really, but I can't budget for anything.
Now we're in the early stages of a rollout which could see up to 3 million working families on universal credit. As cheerleaders say, it's an ambitious programme that could boost the earning power of the low-paid and the self-employed. As critics say that at its heart is a similar system of controls and conditions so controversial in the context of the unemployed, now being imposed on working people too. Unemployed benefits and working tax credits are being absorbed by universal credit, with its mantra to make work pay. And for Kathleen, for a while, it did. She says the system supported her into self-employment as a cab driver.
This one's for £539.
And although her income was low, it was topped up, as it is for millions of households still on working tax credits.
Between about 300 and 600 max a month.
But after 12 months, her payments...
Zero.
Zero?
Yeah.
Completely stopped.
I understand that universal credit payments will be worked out as if I have earned at least £1,143.40 each month. This is my minimum income floor.
Remember those words, minimum income floor. It's a universal credit caveat that has huge consequences for the self-employed. Basically, an income target that you must hit to claim benefits. In Kathleen's case, 35 hours at the minimum wage each week.
So this is what universal credit thinks you should be earning. It's £1,143 a month. Do you earn that much a month?
Nowhere near that amount. Not after my expenses are paid, I'll probably get less than half of that.
Have you ever earned that much a month?
Never. Never.
It means Kathleen, who has a long-term health problem, says she no longer qualifies for free prescriptions or other low-pay benefits. No matter how low her actual income, she says the system treats her as if she earns much, much more.
The feeling of dread and panic when minimum income floor was applied, and you just, oh, I just felt like I had no support, no safety net. I just felt, oh my God, what do I do now?
A lovely wedding couple.
In Crewe, self-employed photographer Cornelie is also concerned about the minimum income floor. Until recently, she was another working mum supported by tax credits. Now she's on universal credit. Her claim is not assessed annually, but month by month.
They basically want me to make a profit in the summer months and in the winter months, which I might make a fair bit of money in the summer month, but nothing in December.
It means in the quiet months, Cornelie might not hit an income target and may lose eligibility just when she needed it most.
it doesn't make sense to just assume that a self-employed person makes the same money every single month now.
What if in your quiet months, your job advisor were to tell you that because you're not earning very much, your business isn't viable and perhaps you should look for a different job?
It'd be unfair. It wouldn't be right. The only way they can come to a conclusion like that is to look at the whole year-around figures.
Cornelie is among the first pregnant, self-employed mums on the new system. That will soon change, and she says she stumbled into a situation that could have a huge impact on their finances.
I've just found out by going on to Universal Credit that my maternity allowance will be deducted from my Universal Credit award, £1 for £1.
Maternity allowance is paid in addition to working tax credits, while on Universal Credit it could drastically reduce your claim.
It really stressed me out when I first found out. It just doesn't seem fair that the same person under the old system is £600 a month, or could be £600 a month better off than I am.
Well, the Department for Work and Pensions told us that if someone receives maternity allowance, it may affect their Universal Credit payment. They also told us that while the system supports self-employed people for up to 1 year while they're establishing their business, it is not designed to prop up, in their words, unviable businesses.
Welcome to Universal Credit.
Those like Kathleen who aren't hitting their income target, the DWP says will have to either increase their earnings or look for other work if they want to continue to receive benefits.
And the message always was, you know, that to not be a shirker, to be a striver.
I'm striving and I'm getting punished for striving. I feel confused, I just don't know what to do. And I feel scared because I could lose everything.
Kathleen says she'd be better off unemployed. As more working households join its ranks, Universal Credit is under pressure to live up to its billing of making work pay.
And an update on Kathleen, who you saw at the end of that report. She tells us that Universal Credit has just confirmed it will temporarily suspend the minimum income floor in her case, as she has unfortunately been declared medically unfit to work by her GP.